Hey there, welcome to day 62 of our BU 365-day challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. We're doing one thing every day this year that improves us. I say continuously improves, but it might not continuously improve us. It might just do a one-time hit to improve us, but it still cumulatively will make us a better version of ourselves by the end of the year. Well, every day we're getting a little bit better. So today we started talking about beliefs yesterday. Today we're going to talk about something I really didn't know anything about until I was probably in my 40s, right? I don't even know if I knew about them in my late 30s, probably my 40s, more so into my 50s than I ever knew anything about this topic. And it's the topic of limiting beliefs. The fact that some of our beliefs don't actually serve us. Some of our beliefs actually undermine us and aren't good for us. So I looked up a list of what are the top 10 most common, most popular limiting beliefs. I'm going to read the list and just ask yourself as I read through this if you or anyone you know has ever experienced or dealt with this type of a limiting belief. Beliefs are formed when we have strong emotional experiences or when other people we know or hear about have strong emotional experiences. That's one way that beliefs are formed. Or thoughts that we have often, or thoughts that are supported by experiences throughout our life can become beliefs. The beliefs that serve us are good for us and move us in the direction we want our life to go. The beliefs that don't let us move forward toward what we want, I consider limiting beliefs. So what are these beliefs? Number one, fear of success. Number two, which is interesting, right? People are more afraid to get what they want than to not get what they want. Fear of failure is the second one. So fear of going for what you want and then it not working out. Third, fear of not being good enough to achieve what you want, right? Hey, I'm not good enough to get what I want. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve is actually further down on the list, I believe. Fear of not being loved or being unlovable is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, fear of rejection. And that leads to avoiding relationships or becoming a people pleaser. So that can go either way. If you're afraid of being rejected, you either become a people pleaser and do whatever people want, or you don't go after anything at all because you're afraid people are going to say no. Having negative attributes assigned to being rich or having money. This is one of the most common ones and one of the most common reasons people don't achieve what they want, especially financially, because they believe that it's evil to be rich, or money is the root of all evil, things like that. Those are beliefs that will limit our ability to create what we want, especially if what we want costs money. Fear of greatness, fear we don't deserve or we're not worthy of success, fear we have to work very hard or long hours for money. That's one that I have always been a hard worker my entire life. And I always have been afraid that if I slow down or I don't work hard every day and grind, that I would never have any money. And that's actually, I've proven to myself that that's not true, that that's a limiting belief, because we can work a lot smarter and we can leverage and we can delegate and do all kinds of things to create wealth in life that don't mean that we have to work ourselves to death, literally. And then the belief, number 10, is that most common limiting belief is that others hold us back, that other people prevent us from getting, doing, being, or having, or achieving what we want. So if you ever said any of these things to yourself, you might be experiencing or have experienced a limiting belief. I'm not ready. I don't have enough. I don't have enough experience. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough wisdom. I don't know what to do. I can't choose. I can't decide. I should avoid failure at all costs. I am not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not anything enough. I don't have enough time, experience, resources to pursue my passion or my dreams. I should never question authority. Whoa, that's one I never struggled with. So my question for you today and our action item is just think about your life, and have you ever noticed that you're experiencing any of these things? Have you ever not done something because you were afraid of how you'd be successful or afraid you wouldn't be successful, etc.? And then just share in the comments below one limiting belief that you've had experience with. I have yet to meet a single human being on the planet that has not experienced at least one limiting belief, one conflicting belief in their background that they had to deal with in order to achieve what they want. Now, tomorrow we're going to talk about how do you change limiting beliefs? How do you change? Maybe you have a belief that just isn't serving you in any other way. Maybe it's not a limiting one. Maybe it's too big a possibility, and that overwhelms you and prevents you from acting. So tomorrow we'll go through the steps, because there are steps that you can follow to change your beliefs, to create the beliefs that you want, to actually consciously choose the beliefs to create the life that you want. So today, share one limiting belief and just notice if you see conflicting beliefs happening in your life. If you're working today and you notice that you have rules and guidelines for yourself in terms of what you will and will not do, who you will and will not talk to, are those boundaries serving you, or are those boundaries holding you back? Are you staying in your comfort zone? Our comfort zone is a huge limiting belief, right? Our average, our comfort zone, where we feel comfortable, we kick, rear, and take names in that comfort zone. But if we ever have to bubble out of that comfort zone, look out, because that's when all these limiting beliefs and fears come into play. Now, here's the interesting part. A lot of these limiting beliefs, they're not even ours. They don't belong to us. We adopted them from other people's experiences. Maybe your mom or your dad had a bad experience with starting a business, or with their job, or with their career, and that created in you a fear of success or a fear of failure. I have relatives who made a ton of money. I mean, a ton of money, more money than I could ever even imagine, and then lost it all. And some of them got up and did it again, but others, that shut them down forever. That loss, they never recovered from. So sometimes we adopt other people's feelings and beliefs and take them on as if they're our own. And those are the easiest ones to let go of, right? Hey, if I say I have a fear of failure, and I know that that came from my mom's dad or something, or some other ancestor, I can give that up, because I'm like, that doesn't even belong to me. I just adopted that because it came from my family and other people around me believe that. But I don't believe that that's true. I don't have to be afraid of failure, because there's no such thing. If I just get back up and try and do something else, then I haven't failed. I've just learned a lesson. All right, that's it. Have an awesome day. Any questions about limiting beliefs, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye.